see any movement out there.
One day I'll catch a break.
This place is
The Dark
protected.
Lady shields me.
Must
I
be
can
the
feel her.
refuge the Harpers spoke of.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Hello. You're about to. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know... it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? Enlighten me. Now. What in the hells is that thing? More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Damon
Blood
might
this
be
is
knocking
heavy.
around here, right?
It's for a good cause.
Aye. Our asses.
See any movement out there?
Too dark.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Shouldn't hang around too long, though. Good to see a friendly face.
Moving in.
Pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Take care now.
See any movement out there?
Sharp as ever. A word, if I
Too
may.
dark to tell.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Take care now.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though. If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Take care now.
Shouldn't have wished to live.
The army.
What path lies before me?
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
Watching us.
I wonder what the next move is.
Don't be shy.
Out of the gate.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Not as bad as it could have.
Wish we had stone
And move.
or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
Let's chew the fat.
Need anything?
I'll be here if you need anything else.
I'm ready. I must keep going.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Don't wander far. Please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jahira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
It's the wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Last night's best bargain, right here!
Bloody arse.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Listen.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketheric is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
Let's end this. Take you.
Ketherick wants her alive at any cost.
Smell blood. Open up.
Making the move.
Secure.
With haste.
Got to press on.
Gods, it's hot in here. Aye, aye.
In that corpse. You should take a look.
Let's just go already.
But we don't even know the way to Morai. That's why
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
I don't know, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone.
Our supplies.
She did.
Is anyone
It doesn't
keeping an eye
matter.
on those children
Mole
from
needs
Elturel?
us.
Maybe not,
I
Mom.
know, but we need a plan.
Need to find a way forward.
burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, Honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will. A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
We see and do just what we together.
Know about supplies.
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. Well, no, I was being generous. How many people? And they're not just. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. That's just the thing. If we control the parasite, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe, too. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling... What? Who? What happened? Back to Baldur's Gate. Back to Cazador. There's no other reason he'd want me alive. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to pay someone to call in a favor. And here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back. Aha! Safe! You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably. What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
I've attended my share of fancy balls and masquerades. A few elegant moves can turn all the right heads. Figured it was time to brush up on my skills. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner. Maybe. But I'm not so keen to perform solo. A duet's always been more my style. Which is to say, may I have this dance? Bashful tonight, are we? Perhaps you will take to a more relaxed style. Oh. I mean, yes, of course. The sun only rests for so long. Good night, then.
Finally they stir. True adventurers get up with a lark, I always say. But if there are larks to be found in these lands, they must fancy themselves akin to nightingales. Your friend here denied having the pleasure of your acquaintance, Gale. But I'll assume this feigned ignorance was committed with more or less noble intentions. Come up, you both stand. I, for one, am dying to find out what's for breakfast.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it. And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale? Even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works, if only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
Fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me to.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Maena hastra mistraril Italion thras annas difra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too The sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
God's blood, this is heavy.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd run off to. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlek to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long! So come on! Let's get this show on the road! We need to find that iron!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
It'll keep. I have infernal iron to find.
Karlek, believe me, this isn't something you should...
Let's move!
At least let me show you where to look. I'm not sure the infernal iron will still be there, but I can show you a few places of interest.
Hear that? All I need is a second bit of infernal metal, and I'm cured. This is so exciting. Let's make tracks.
How fares the search?
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but It should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though. I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it. Take care now.
There.
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
No, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone. Why don't we ask Jahira? Yeah, because she did a great job with it. Maybe we should ask someone else. No one else. No one.
You mean to reach Moonrise? And I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly. My feet are planted deep till you return. But don't tarry. The greater the opportunity, the shorter its visit. We'll wait as long as it takes.
As long as it takes for what?
For the winds to blow in our favor.
There was a struggle here.
No time to dally.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse does not respond.
No time to rest. These boots have seen everything.
A long way to go still.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Trapped shadow mastiffs. Repels them with flame.
Dogs in the distance. Just outside the light, for now.
Spell. Continual flame. Destroy torches.
Let's get going.
Sol Invictus.
Try me. Never wanted the easy path.
Let's finish this.
Take two.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Battle favors the fearless.
This is gonna feel good.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Got to focus. Your time has come.
On the victor's path. No time to waste.
Heating up.
Never a dull moment. Have to keep going.
I'm ready.
Forever dauntless.
have to do. Keeping pace. Still alive. So that's progress. Moving in.
Looks like an ambush. That might be worth a look.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
time.
Can't slow down.
Knees high.
No holding back. Need to find a way forward.
Got to move.
No word. In position.
On the victor's path. No holding back. So much for peace. With haste.
down there.
My turn. Jimmy on the go.
Battle favors the fearless.
I'll feel that one later.
Whatever it takes.
have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. Breathe deep and move.
A lunar idol, really? Are you in need of a paperweight?
Dance.
torch is useless.
I'm ready.
Blade at the ready.
Hey, good looking.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Another step forward.
Oh, crap. Torches aren't any good here.
I wonder what the next move is.
Where am I needed?
Well, well, well. Honk, honk.